On April 8th, you could have a chance at seeing something that many have never seen in their lifetime, a total solar eclipse. And this one is unique, so you really don't want to miss it if you've never experienced one before. Just take it from me, someone who has seen one, it is worth every single moment. But there are some things that you need to know if you want to properly experience this total eclipse that's coming up. So here are 5 things that you need to know before watching the total eclipse on April 8th. First, let's talk about where this eclipse is going to be. Well, the 100% eclipse coverage area will hit land in Mazatlan, Mexico. It will make its way through Mexico up into Texas, passing right over major cities like Dallas. It will go up into the Midwest, going directly over Indianapolis and Cleveland, pushing up into the Northeast, going over cities like Buffalo and Syracuse, then making its way up into Maine and eventually ending in Newfoundland. And that's just part of why this total eclipse is special to millions upon millions of people who will have the opportunity to see it. Now, don't get me wrong, total eclipses, they happen every couple of years, so they're not particularly uncommon. However, for the most part, they're typically over water, so no one really gets to see it happen. Alright, so the second thing you need to know is whether or not you'll be able to see it if you live somewhere outside of this 100% totality coverage area. And the answer is, yeah, of course, but you'll see less coverage of the sun the further away that you get from the 100% totality coverage area. The percentage of the sun being covered decreases. But don't worry, even if you are in those lower percentage areas, you still get to experience those cool crescent shadows on the ground cast by the light during the eclipse as it comes through the leaves on a tree. Which of course brings me to the third thing that you need to know. You need proper eclipse glasses. Sunglasses, I don't care how dark those things are, those will not come even close to properly protecting your eyes. To make sure that you don't damage your eyes, and honestly, just to overall see the eclipse better, you need proper eclipse glasses that are CE and ISO certified. Highly recommend getting them sooner than later. They're normally pretty cheap, but they typically do sell out. Keep in mind that some local schools, libraries, and science centers will also have these available. Fourth, if you are in that path of totality, the path where the sun is completely blocked out, you'll get to experience the total eclipse for over 4 minutes. This is nearly twice as long as the 2017 solar eclipse that I got to experience. But once the moon is fully in position to block out the sun, you are free to take off the protective glasses and look at the eclipse with your naked eye. Another reason why this total eclipse is special is our sun is approaching its solar maximum, a period of time where the sun is most active. So when the sun is fully eclipsed, you'll likely be treated to quite the dramatic view. You will get to observe the corona, the sun's upper atmosphere in all of its glory. Again, with the sun being near its solar maximum, I fully expect an absolutely insane light show that will feel like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. However, pro tip, just look away from the eclipse about a minute before totality. Take your protective glasses off, and then look around and watch how quickly the world goes from light mode to dark mode. It happens a lot faster than you think, and it's a really cool experience. And the fifth and last thing that you need to know about the April 8th total eclipse is that it will be the last one in the contiguous United States until 2044 and 2045. So if you can make the trip, do it, because you're not going to be able to see another one for 20 years, at least in North America. And I know I did say 5 things that you need to know about this total eclipse, but here's a bonus one for you that I think is equally as important as all of the others I mentioned. I mentioned it earlier in the video, but the sheer amount of people who have the opportunity to see this incredible stellar event is staggering. At a time where we all feel a lot of tensions in the world, this gives so many a chance to come together and share a collective positive experience, a time where we can all just be humans doing uniquely human things like coming together to watch a moon cast a huge shadow across the Earth, obviously from a scientific standpoint. I'm really looking forward to all the experimentation that we get to do to learn more about the sun. With every eclipse, we gain just a little bit more knowledge, but if you strip everything away, and if you're able to observe it from a top-down perspective, you would see millions of people all coming together to stare up at the sky, all wearing the same goofy-looking glasses, and all taking a moment out of their finite lives to just stop and stare at something impossibly larger than themselves. It's just a beautiful and wonderfully unique human thing to do. So that's why this total eclipse, and ultimately every total eclipse, is special. I hope that you get to see this one on April 8th. If you found the video enjoyable, I kindly ask you to like, comment, and share it. And don't forget to subscribe our channel.